Now, the rest of the story.
Oh, somebody's getting the garden hose. So, I got a question for you. Why do farmers go through and put LEDs on their machinery? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly why, because they're awesome. I went through, it was actually kind of a mistake. It was a mistake because these aren't the lights that I originally really wanted. I was trying to get these lights when I ordered these by accident, which is fine because I didn't know you could get these. But my goal with the 7600 in particular is to have LEDs across the whole thing. So we'll be down to just 2 more to go. Once I get done installing these, now I've already done one and it's really simple to do it. It is a plug and play, which you got to make sure it's plugged in the right direction, because if you have it backwards, your light won't work. All you got to do is remove the 3 burrs right there, out of the old light fixture, and this one fits in the same spot. And this light actually throws, well, speaks for itself. It's going to throw light out that way. And on the 76, seems how it does get the majority of the hours put on it in the second half of the year, or shall I say after spring starts. But this is a Tiger light, which I'm going to be looking into getting these lights from them, because when we were ordering these, the parts man that ordered these, we were looking at the front light bulbs. I guess we just got lucky. These are the ones that came, because at least they're usable, because I don't think there's much of a return policy on these, if there is any. Get you guys seasick here, but this is what they are. Really, really simple, straightforward. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I'm just doing this because LED lights are cool. Same plug that's on it. And obviously you got the vents, because these things do heat up rather quickly. So trying to keep them cool is rather important. So this is what the old light fixture is. This is the new one. I'll turn them on real quick so you guys can see what we're doing. And awesome. Oh, it's raining. So can you guys see the difference? You know, blinding light versus kind of sickly. Which I know back when these lights were the norm and what everyone would put on, all these dealerships, it was pretty much all you had. But me personally, I think these are really what should be standard. I mean, they're throwing off a lot of heat. The rest of the tractor has all the lights all around it, plus the 2 added lights on each side. Doesn't seem like much being down here, but when I was cutting hay the other night, you know, at like 10 o'clock, it does throw enough light out across the ground. It allows me to see what I'm turning into. If I could redo it again, which I could redo that again, don't get me wrong. I actually got it from one of the newer tractors. Is it the RXs or the new R tractors or 7R tractors, whatever? They actually have a bracket that has 2 lights on the rear fenders like this, and allows you to, you know, put them different directions. And that's originally what I wanted to do here, but after seeing it on the newer tractors, that's definitely what I would have preferred to do, just because it does get it higher. I could have mounted it on the cab, but that would have taken quite a bit of reworking. Down here, it's already got a hole for the bracket. All I have to do is just fabricate something up for both sides, and I think I would have been happier, because then I could have just taken that light and shone it out to the side, because I'm looking for that 360 degree lighting when I'm running this, because I put the majority of the late night hours on this tractor in the fall doing everything from, oh, I forgot my water bottle. We're doing everything from hauling grain, which I am going up and down the highway, covered in lights, of course, so I'm not, you know, invisible to people. But then between cutting corn, grinding up corn stalks with the rhino cutter, and baling fodder and raking and everything I use the tractor for, I prefer to have as much light on that thing as possible. After that project is done, Dad already did the 4640 himself or he bought the lights for the 4640 here 2 or 3 years ago. So that one's actually done. The 4020's got the aux beam across the back, which is all you really need on it, because that tractor is run after dark. The random occasion, the random nights where I'm cultivating later at night, which all the light out the back is great, it was preferred anyway, but otherwise the 4020 is used on the auger in the fall, loading corn, grain, and having that aux beam out the back lightens up the whole work area anyway. So the next project I have that I want to put lights on is the one right behind me. It just has the standard kit, the standard lighting package on it, and I want to go through and start putting LEDs in the 82, because as of right now, for the foreseeable future, there is no intentions of getting rid of, trading off any of the current machines in our fleet. We would be adding to it before we would be swapping out anything. And the 82 is our heavy tillage tractor, our heavy pulling tractor. It is on the baler, but I think we've put 30-40 hours on it baling hay this summer. So being able to split that baling work up between the 76 and the 82 really helps, because we don't want to put a whole lot of hours on it just to bale hay. But the LED lights on it is really important, because once again, doing fall tillage, it's pretty standard practice, at least for me, where I usually run around the clock or exceptionally later days. And the goal is to upgrade the 4640 from the planter tractor to the 82 being the planter tractor someday, is really my goals. I think everybody's goals, actually, because by the time we get done doing the planter upgrade to the corn planter, the 4640 is going to be doing everything it can to operate everything on that planter. So I think that's about it for a video that was really just meant to talk about lights. So that's it for tonight, guys. It's hot and it's humid, and we're pretty much just waiting for the ground to dry out a little bit so we can go out and cut brush and do all this random stuff for the month of August. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.